Hello YouTube, what's going on? My name's Freddo and today we are going deep undercover to answer the questions that you guys have been asking yourself for the past year. There is so much talk in old school Runescape about how efficient we are, but I cannot understand why there are no videos on YouTube analysing just how efficient the player base really is. Now I am gunning for the investigative journalism golden gnome, so I feel like it is my duty, my responsibility to go onto the front line and find out what these players are really doing. And if I don't win the golden gnome, I'll make a video of myself crying on Twitter. So now we are getting to the part which my life has been building up to, testing whether or not players are putting 100% of their effort into playing a 20-year-old video game. So our methodology is simple. We are going to be putting the unsuspecting members of RuneScape through very tempting circumstances to test whether or not they are being efficient players or not towards their goals. So we are going to be using the most budget Oculus orb possible to observe the actions of these lab rats. And just like that, my hypothesis has come true. Mum, be proud of me, I've finally worked something out in my life. All it took to tempt a member of the Grand Exchange away from their hard work was a pizza dropped on the floor of their workplace. Now a single test is not enough for me to be recognised and invited into the old school RuneScape bug abuse Discord. Sorry, I mean the content creator Discord. On to the next group of volunteers, the skillers. Immediately we can see their efficiency is much higher. They're ignoring the beautiful sandwich lady, a task that is especially difficult towards the end of November. Now please note, we are using an anchovy pizza, which according to the skilling guide is the perfect bait to catch a non-efficient player. But a sight that would make Papa John cry with sadness, we see the pizza disappear as no one picks it up. Okay, maybe they're lactose intolerant and a pizza isn't the best bet, so we're moving on to phase 2 of the test. 462 leaping fishes. We know they care about these, or else why would they spend all of their time fishing them? But alas, again, it is becoming impossible to find the inefficient player. But then I realised, these players aren't fishing for fish, they're fishing for attention. So by offering them a way to show off their huge angler infused calves, that is enough to lure out the inefficient player. And now we can observe this specimen of a player as he struggles to remember how to do anything other than free tick barbarian fish, and standing there he looks more lost than a Jagex employee in search of the customer support department. But just like a Jagex employee when they realise Twitter and Reddit exist, he has remembered his purpose in life: to receive fishing experience drops. To recap, the bank stander lost the trial after tier 1 temptation, the skiller lost after tier 3, but what about the PVMer? Surely this player who is using hundreds of thousands worth of runes every hour to ensure the highest XP rates won't care about a pizza. But how wrong we were. Thinking he's just hit the mega super duper rare drop table, he instantly grabs the pizza. Now onto the final group of vermin, the PKers. I'm not sure how to predict this will go. On one side, PKers need food to live. On the other, food never appears in the wilderness when you drop it. But hiding on the sidelines, we can now see how efficient these guys are, not wasting any valuable ticks to avoid the opportunity to call their opponent a legitimate shitter. The delicious pizza disappears. So I'm going back to the mindset of the fisher. Now my research and development team has been on unbiased Reddit threads to work out the perfect loot these guys could receive. And just as we thought, instantly someone takes it. Wow, what a roller coaster of science and valuable knowledge. But remember the main thing, the biggest waste of time of all is watching my videos.